you read me a story?
Are you sure, Dewey? You look very sleepy to me.
No, I'm not. I'm just resting my eyes.
Well, all right then. How about this one, Dewey? Little Red Riding Hood.
Yes, please.
Little Red Riding Hood phoned her granny, phoned her granny, phoned her granny. Granny said, I don't feel well. Would you please come today? Little Red went right away, right away, right away. Down the forest path she went, but then she met a wolf.
Little girl, how do you do? How do you do? How do you do?
I'm sorry, Wolf. I cannot stop. I'm gonna go see my granny.
Little Red Riding Hood ran away, ran away, ran away. But that wolf knew a shorter way to get to Granny's faster. The wolf put Granny under the bed, under the bed, under the bed.
Don't say a word!
That bad wolf said, and he put on Granny's nightie. Little Red Riding Hood knocked on the door, on the door, on the door.
Can I come in, Granny?
Come in, my dear. Don't forget that basket.
My, what great big ears you have. Ears you have, ears you have. Granny, what great big ears you have.
The better to hear you with.
He said,
My, what great big eyes you have. Eyes you have, eyes you have. Granny, what great big eyes you have.
The better to see you with.
he said,
My, what great big teeth you have. Teeth you have, teeth you have. Granny, what great big teeth you have.
The better to eat you with.
he said. Up he jumped and she jumped back. She jumped back, she jumped back. Up he jumped and she jumped back and hid behind the table. Then out popped Granny and she was mad. She was mad, she was mad. She chased him with a broom she had. She chased him around the room. Out you go, wolf, shoo, shoo, shoo. Shoo, 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 shoo. Out you go, wolf, shoo, shoo, shoo. And don't you ever come back. I feel much better, Granny said. Granny said, Granny said, I feel much better.
So do I.
And now let's have a picnic. The wolf was never seen again, seen again, seen again. And that is how the story ends. Now go to sleep, my Dewey. Mwah. Good night, Dewey.
Once upon a time, there lived... Come on, follow me! This is the story of a boy named Jack who lived with his mother in a little old shack. They once had a goose who laid gold eggs, which a giant stole. Now they had to beg. Now they had to beg.
We need to buy some food somehow. Jack, we'll have to sell our cow.
I'll do it, Mama. Please don't you worry.
It's a long way to market, so you'd better hurry.
Run, Jack, run.
That's the prettiest cow I've ever seen. I'll buy her for 5 magic beans.
Jack showed Mama when he got back home.
I shouldn't have sent you out alone.
No, no, no. Mama threw the beans right out the door. Now they were poorer than they were before. They went to bed, and what do you know? Those magic beans began to grow. Grow, grow, grow. Out from the ground a beanstalk grew, up to the clouds and then straight through.
Mama, look, it's a giant vine.
Jack jumped on the stalk and began to climb. Climb, Jack, climb. He climbed higher and higher and higher. He was so excited he never got tired. When he got to the top, he found a road that was paved with solid gold. Gold, gold, gold.
I've never seen a castle so tall.
He slipped through a hole that was in the wall.
This castle isn't cozy or warm or merry. This castle is dark and cold and scary.
No, no, no. Just then, from the end of the big, big room came a huge, huge voice. It began to boom.
Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell a boy, by gosh, by gum.
Run, Jack, run. It was the very same giant who stole their goose. Jack wanted to run, but it wasn't any use. He was so afraid he couldn't move his legs till he saw the goose who laid gold eggs. Gold, gold eggs.
I'll bring that goose back home, and then my mama will never be poor again.
And with that thought, Jack's courage grew. He knew exactly what to do. Go, Jack, go.
Lola, quick, come right away. Please come now. Do not delay.
Lola magically appeared.
Freeze that giant with the big black beard.
Go, Lola, go. A mist shot out of Lola's nose, and what do you know? The giant froze. Jack grabbed the goose and ran and ran.
I must get home as fast as I can.
Run, Jack, run. Down, down, down the stalk went Jack, and at the bottom, whack, whack, whack. Jack chopped the beanstalk till it fell. Mama cried out,
Well, well, well.
well, well, well. They shared the gold with all their friends and never saw that giant again. The house was always filled with laughter, and they all lived happily ever after. That's the end.
Ollie, could you dry the dishes for me?
Sorry, Mom. I'm going out to play. Ollie, could you help us out here? Sorry, guys, but I'm on my way to the park.
Ollie, can you help me here with the leaves?
Sorry, Dad, but I'm going to play with friends.
One moment, my little grasshopper.
Grasshopper?
Ollie, let me tell you a little story. The ants went planting in the month of May, working hard in the sun all day. A little ant asked the grasshopper,
Can you help?
The grasshopper said,
No, not today.
The ants went weeding in the month of June, every morning and afternoon. A little ant asked the grasshopper,
Can you help?
The grasshopper said,
First I'll fiddle a tune.
The ants went digging in the month of July, when it was wet and when it was dry. A little ant asked the grasshopper,
Can you help?
The grasshopper said,
Sorry, I must fly.
August was busy for the ants. They had no time to play or dance. A little ant asked the grasshopper,
Can you help?
The grasshopper said,
No, not a chance.
In September the ants cut hay, working hard the livelong day. A little ant asked the grasshopper,
Can you help?
The grasshopper said,
What? Me? No way!
In October it was time to pick.
A storm is coming! Quick, quick, quick!
A little ant asked the grasshopper,
Can you help?
The grasshopper said,
Maybe in a little bit.
In November they worked all day, storing all the veggies away. A little ant asked the grasshopper,
Can you help?
The grasshopper said,
I'd rather play.
In December the work was done. The ants had parties and lots of fun. The grasshopper asked,
Can I come in?
The ants weren't sure. They all said,
We asked for help the whole year long, but you just played and fiddled your
a
song.
little ant asked the grasshopper,
What's that, right?
The grasshopper said,
No, that was wrong. Will you help us work next year? Yes, I promise. Don't you
a
fear.
little ant asked the grasshopper,
Please come in and play us a tune on your mandolin. That was a good story, Mom. Thanks. I promise I'll be a better grasshopper next time.